Today we are going to discuss about reference sources. These reference sources are very important sources as far as libraries are concerned. Myself, Dr. Archana Shukla from Faculty of Library and Information Science, School of Social Sciences, will be discussing about these important sources. In this discussion, we are going to know about the definition of these reference sources. We also know about the types and categories of these reference sources, what are the available formats of these reference sources, and we will find out which information we will get from which type of reference source. Now comes the question, what is a reference source? A reference source is a information source. This information source provides access to organized information. Reference collection means the collection which comprises of these different type of reference sources specifically serves to address different information queries of the users or the readers, those who are coming to the library. So, this way a reference source is a tool which helps the user to find out their information on a given topic. These reference sources, they are having a wide range. Different type of reference sources are available on different type of information and on different subjects. The most commonly used reference sources as far as the libraries are concerned are encyclopedias and dictionaries, because generally we are more familiar with these encyclopedias and dictionaries. So, these are the most widely used reference sources in the reference collection. These reference sources, they generally summarize topics. These sources provide background type of information or help to find out different type of sources. Reference sources provide answers to specific queries such as brief facts, statistics, and sometimes technical instructions also. They provide background type of information or they direct the users to have some additional information available on their topic. Even reference sources like dictionaries, they are very useful for vocabulary. In most of the libraries, they do not circulate these reference sources. They are having a different collection that is known as reference collection, and in this reference collection, these reference sources are kept inside the library and users are coming to the library for use of these reference sources. This practice makes reference sources readily available and easily accessible. Reference sources are designed to be consulted rather than read thoroughly, means from first page to the last page. They are not for thorough reading, they are there just for consulting for the specific query. These reference materials can be arranged alphabetically, topically or chronologically. And as far as the categorization is concerned, these reference sources all belongs to secondary sources of information. We have already discussed secondary sources of information in detail. Now, let us see some of the characteristics of these reference sources. These reference sources, as I told you, they are non-circulating, means they are kept in the library in a special area of a library and they are not checked out, means they are not issued to the user for their use outside the library. Next characteristic is that they provide an overview of the topic. So, this way these reference sources, they are good starting points for any research project, research problem or research topic. They provide quick facts because they contain facts, statistics and biographical information also. So, these reference material, they are generally referred to and not read from beginning to end, and they are used to locate brief pieces of information. And as I told you just now that they are having a special arrangement also. Some are arranged alphabetically like dictionaries, some are arranged chronologically, some of the encyclopedias, and some are arranged subject wise also. So, depending upon the nature of information, their arrangement is also very specific. So, these reference sources are not meant to be read from cover to cover. This is the basic characteristic of these reference sources. Instead, readers or users consult them for concise topic summaries in all subject areas, means they just refer them for any specific query, and after that they keep them back to the shelves of the library. As well as they are also important sources for getting statistical, geographical and biographical information. In addition to that, these reference material, they direct the users to related sources also, because they are having references, they are having bibliographies. So, this way they are connecting you with other sources also. They are providing you statistics, definitions, technical terms, and this helps you in analyzing your topic, in broadening your topic or in narrowing your topic. So, this way the search for information on almost any topic might begin with these reference sources, and in between also, this is just not required for beginning the topic. These reference sources are also required in between as well as at many places when you require statistics, tables, formulas and other details. For example, if the subject is completely new to you, where you will begin your research? A general encyclopedia is a very good place to begin your research in this case. Then comes the question to our mind, why we require these types of reference sources in our libraries? Why we require reference collections separately in our library? So, these reference sources, they are the sources which provide us help in providing answer to different queries of the users. So, this way we have to maintain a proper collection of reference sources in both forms, in print form as well as in electronic form. They support the library users. Why they support the library users? They support the library users in getting best quality sources of information. They also help the users in knowing about different other sources like indexing sources or abstracting sources. They are helping the users in knowing about other sources. This way they serve as a public relation representative, means they are solving the queries of the users, they are helping the users in their searching. So, this way they are also guiding the users, and because of these reference sources, users are coming again and again to the library. They are also helping the users in providing referral service. Sometimes if it is not possible to answer the query of the users from these reference sources, what the library staff do? With the help of these reference sources, they refer the user, they forward their query to some other institution, some other source or some other person. So, this way these reference sources, they are educating our users in terms of resources and research skills, and they are creating a awareness in our users to become information literate. So, this way these reference sources are very useful for information literacy also. Now, coming to the different types of reference sources. As we have discussed in earlier sessions also, that there are many types of reference sources available, but dictionaries are the most important of them. So, first we will discuss about the dictionaries. We know these dictionaries, they define words, terms, they confirm spellings, they give definition of terms, they give pronunciation, and they are used to find out how words are used. They also help us in locating synonyms and antonyms and to trace the origin of words. For example, Webster's dictionary. So, generally dictionaries are of 4 types. First is general language dictionary, means a dictionary which is covering the terms of all subjects. For example, Merriam-Webster's Third New International Dictionary of the English Language. This is an example of a general language dictionary. Then comes the subject dictionaries. Subject dictionary, as the name suggests, these dictionaries are just related to some specific subject. For example, Oxford Dictionary of Astronomy, Oxford Dictionary of Chemistry, Oxford Dictionary of Biology. So, see these dictionaries are related, these dictionaries, these 3 examples which I have given you just now, these are related with some specific subject like astronomy, chemistry or biology. So, this way these dictionaries are known as subject dictionaries. Then comes the special dictionaries. Special dictionaries, they are dealing with some special aspect either of the language or any other specific aspect, like Cambridge English Pronunciation Dictionary, then Cambridge Idioms Dictionary, then Cambridge Phrasal Verb Dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary of Quotations. So, see each of these examples, the dictionary is having some special aspect like quotations or phrasal verbs or idioms or pronunciations. So, these are dealing with some specific aspect, that is why they are known as special dictionaries. Then comes the bilingual and multilingual dictionaries. So, these are generally the translating dictionaries which are translating words of one language into another and sometime into many languages also. For example, Concise Oxford Spanish Dictionary, then Oxford Russian Dictionary, Multilingual Biomedical Technical Dictionary, Shabdkosh English Hindi Dictionary. So, this way they are translating words of one language to another. They are bilingual as multilingual also. So, this way dictionaries may be abridged and unabridged also. Abridged dictionaries are smaller and contain the most commonly used words. Unabridged dictionaries, they try to include all words which are in current usage. So, this way if you see, abridged dictionaries are small in size, whereas unabridged dictionaries, they are having very big volumes and sometimes they are multi-volumes also. One more thing, dictionaries are also known by the name of glossaries. The dictionaries which are including the technical terms of any specific subject, they are known as glossaries, like glossary of library and information science. So, this dictionary, this is a dictionary, but it is containing the terms of library and information science. After dictionaries comes encyclopedias. Encyclopedias, they provide general background information. That is why they are known as the backbone of reference services in libraries. These are the most important sources which provide detailed information on any topic. Encyclopedias are generally of two types, general encyclopedias and subject encyclopedias. General encyclopedias, they cover information on all the topics. For example, Encyclopedia Britannica, this is a general encyclopedia. Then comes the subject encyclopedias. These are related with some specific subject, like McGraw-Hill Encyclopedia of Science and Technology, then McGraw-Hill Concise Encyclopedia of Science and Technology, Encyclopedia of Library and Information Science. So, subject is mentioned in these encyclopedias, that is why they are known as subject encyclopedias. Then coming to the ready reference sources, they provide handy information. These ready reference collection contains reference sources that are used most frequently. So, because of this feature, because of this handy information, because of quick retrieval of this information, they are known as ready reference sources. Under this category, first is yearbook. Yearbook, they covers the trends and events of the previous year, may be general in nature, general in coverage, limited to one subject or restricted to one geographical area. So, generally these yearbooks, they are of three types: international yearbook, national yearbook and subject yearbook. International yearbook, as the name suggests, they are having the coverage of international level, like the Statesman's Yearbook. This is an international yearbook. Then national yearbook, India, a reference annual. This is a national yearbook which is published from India. Subject yearbook, like Family Welfare Program in India yearbook. So, any specific subject is covered in this type of yearbook. Next, among the category of ready reference sources are almanacs. An almanac is a reference book usually published once a year, like a yearbook, and contains different kind of information. It includes information such as weather forecast, farmers, planting related information, dates, astrological information. It might also include list of related information on different people, places and events, and many times they are having calendar also in almanacs. For example, the almanac example, the World Almanac and Book of Facts. This is an very famous almanac. The other example is the World Almanac for Kids. Then comes handbooks and manuals. They are also very important ready reference sources. Handbooks, they provide a range of basic information and they serve as handy guides on a particular subject. Handbooks are ready reference sources which gather useful facts, terminology and standards related to a specific field or profession. They are particularly common in the fields like sciences, where they include formulas, lab procedure, medical protocols and other related information. For example, Guinness Book of World Record. It is a very famous handbook. It is a kind of a general handbook. Then comes the manuals. Manuals are generally related with how to do something. These are the specific work that tells how to do something, such as how something operates like a machine, description of inner working of an organization. For example, MLA handbook and broadcast news manual of styles. So, this way manuals provide how to information, that is very important in context of manuals, such as how to write a correct citation. For example, we are having Manual of American Psychological Association 7th edition. This is the manual for writing the citations. Then we are having directories also. These directories, they provides names, addresses, affiliations, etc. of people, organizations or institutions. They can be used to verify addresses, names, spellings and they provide contact information also. Directories are of following types: telephone directories, which tells us about the telephone numbers of the concerned people, like MTNL Delhi directory. This is the telephone directory of MTNL of Delhi region. Then comes the topographical directories. These are like directories of cities, towns and regions in India. Then comes the organizational directories, which is related to a specific organization like Europa World of Learning. Then comes the professional directories like ATA directory of professional translators and interpreters. Then comes the trade and business directories. For example, Kothari Industrial Directory of India. This is a famous trade and business directory published from India. Then comes our geographical sources of information. As the name suggests, they are related with some geographical information. Under this category, maps, atlases, globes, gazetteers and guidebooks are there. Atlas as we know, these are the collection of maps and they provide geographical information. For example, National Atlas and Thematic Organization of India, they are providing different types of atlases as far as India is concerned. Gazetteers, these gazetteer, they are the geographical dictionary, a dictionary of geographical names where no maps are included. For example, Webster's New Geographical Dictionaries. Gazetteers are sometimes referred to as geographical dictionaries also, and they provide description of places, but as I told you, without including maps. Gazetteer of India, the Indian Union, New Delhi. This is the gazetteer of Indian government. Then comes the guidebooks. These are generally the tourist guide or the travel guides. They provide detailed description of places. These are primarily intended for the travelers. They provide geographical facts plus maps also. For example, Great Lakes Guidebook, in Indian Travel Guide, Fodder's India. These are the famous travel guides which provides information about the tourist places. Then comes the biographical sources. So, these biographical sources, they provide information about the persons. They are the sources of information about the lives of people. So, in this category we are having general biographical sources at international level like who's who in the world. We are also having journal biographical sources at the national level like India Who's Who. We are having special subject biographical sources like Who is Who in America. So, these biographical sources are very helpful in knowing about the biographies of different eminent personalities. Then statistical sources are also there. These statistical sources, they give information about places, statistics, facts and figures like National Statistical Sources, Monthly Abstract of Statistics, International Statistical Sources like United Nations Statistical Yearbook. Then comes the current information sources, like we under this category we are having Asian News Digest, Casing Record of World Events. So, they provide the summarized and concise information about the current information sources. So, this way there are different type of reference sources available, and for different queries we are using different type of reference sources. For example, if we are looking for words, we are consulting dictionaries. If we are looking for some general information, overview of some topic, then we are referring encyclopedias. If we are looking for some name and addresses of people, organization, institution, companies, then we are referring to directories. If we are searching for profiles of some people, then we are looking for the directories, biographical sources. If we are looking for the places, then we are using maps, gazetteers, atlases. Then if we are looking for some statistics and facts, then we are using almanacs. If we are looking for formulas, tables, how to do it, then we are searching handbooks and manuals. If we are looking for some dates, outlines, times, then what we are referring? We are referring yearbooks. If we are looking for some periodical articles, then we are using indexing or abstracting periodicals. If we are searching for some books and other printed sources, then we are using bibliographies and guide to literatures. So, this way reference sources are having a wide range, and for each query we have to use a different type of a reference source. So, this way this is all about reference sources of information. Thank you.